Good afternoon, Karen Bonafilio, Outer Realms, Inner Journeys. Do I have a treat for you today? Meet Kelly Brickel. I think many of you know Kelly already. Kelly, you want to say hi to the audience?
Hello, everybody. It's great to be here.
I'm glad she's here too. Yeah, Kelly's just the best. She seriously is. I want to tell you a little bit about the show today. First, always like, subscribe, and share. But that's not what I really wanted to tell you. Kelly's going to be taking questions in a couple different categories. One will be psychic readings. So anything you want to know about your love life, about work, about anything like that. And she's also going to do numerology because it's the year of the horse. And hello to everybody. Hi, Krish. And no mediumship today. So please just know that in advance. All right. And so, uh, do we have some questions, Kelly, or do you just want to start talking? And hello, Michael.
Well,
Good
we
to
can talk for a
hear.
moment, and then you can choose, and I can choose where we're gonna go. I'm gonna let you guide me, Karen,
Yeah,
or
I
I
have
will.
to guide her. Well, I'm happy to guide her. Let's see. Well, Kelly, tell us. Hi, Jennifer. Let me see. All right. I have a numerology question because I don't know anything about numerology. Tell me something a little bit about numerology.
Okay, yeah. So, numerology is the study of numbers, and it's beautiful within itself. You can find a wealth of information by using numerology, like chart readings for people, as well as you can pair it within psychic readings because it's a psychic modality. It's letting you use information as an archetype to open up the space of who that person is. So, a lot of times that when I talk about numerology, I liken it to just color or astrology. I want people to open their minds with what it can be. I mean, if you look at a person and feel like, wow, they're blue or they're green, or I'm seeing red coming off of them, and you're really sensitive to colors, or you feel things like, oh, that person feels really extroverted or introverted or adventurous or kind. Well, numbers can feel like things too, and information has a certain chime to it. And honestly, wherever someone's gravitated, they can start to develop translating that language.
Well, if they're going to talk to you about numerology, what numbers do they need? Do they need their birth dates or time of birth? What do they need?
Sure. So there's a lot you can do with
Hey,
numerology.
Jennifer.
Um, when you're doing kind of quick readings, like on a format like this, we usually just look at the birth date.
Okay.
And you can go into somebody's energy with just their month and day. I mean, my goodness. But if you're doing something a little bit more extensive, you're going to need their birthday and then their name, like their full name as well as the name they currently go by.
Okay. Well, I'm not seeing any questions yet, Kelly. So uh, tell me something about me. September 8th, 1955.
Okay. A lot of people are saying hello coming on in.
I
So,
know. Hey, everybody. Hi, Jennifer. Hello, everybody. And we appreciate that. And we appreciate the love. So thank you so much.
the love, absolutely. So,
It's always about love.
we're doing readings today, everybody, and then you can ask questions too as well. So, give me your
Oh, I
numbers
got
again,
somebody.
Karen.
Hmm?
Give me your numbers again, Karen. You were saying,
September 8th, 1955. And
okay, so you're an
Sarah, I got you
attitude.
next. Sorry.
Oh, no, 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 go ahead. You're an attitude 8, personal day 8, and then you are life path 1. And let me just double check that. So 1, and that is correct. Um, and then you're on a cycle of a 9. Okay, so this is great. So just from like your birthday, we can pull some pretty important numbers about your life, Karen. And you are an attitude 8. And so people learning about numerology, the attitude number is like the rising sign in astrology. It's like a really core point of who you are. It's kind of just how you naturally go about life, your perspective, the way that you communicate. So
Wow.
Attitude eights like to do things well with precision. Okay, they really care about excellence and doing things. Uh, you're smiling. That's good. We want that. They
Kind of makes
care.
sense, doesn't it, Kelly?
Yes, it does. But I would say this even if I don't know you, and I'd lean in differently depending on how I feel as well. So, like, eight is the perfectionist sign too. And so there's grace within that. Absolutely. But it's all about I'm observant of how things need to be done. And so I have these standards, and it's important that I surround myself with people who have these standards because I want to live a good life and I want you to live a good life too. So it's altruistic, but it's like, hey, can we do this well? And that's really an eight's motto. It really is. You'd be surprised of all the eight discussion I have with people in this placement. And you are a personal day 8 too. So people like come up to you, and it's really interesting. They immediately take a shine to you, or they tell you like where they're at with you, or you can observe friction or acceptance like within your first interactions with people. People are very polarized with how they act, and it's usually positive, but you can go like, oh, I can really sense how like, you know, they received me and I feel like I'm not confused about it, right? So
Okay.
the 8, when you're born on an 8 day like you are, it brings out situations with people where it's almost like power is brought up into the interaction, and people either like come in with respect with the power, or they come in with wanting to contest the power, like, oh, like Karen, like I'm not sure we're on the same page, or hey Karen, like wow, like we're buddy buddies. So you have people actually wanting to make friends with you, align with you, but then also you have people right off the gate, they will let you know kind of like where they're at. And so that's created a lot of really interesting situations over the course of your life, because 8 is the number of power. Anytime someone feels that off a person, you'll have immediate spontaneous situations with how people will align or repel. 8 is the number of truth. So you have two eights.
Interesting.
Yeah. You have 2 8s. And so, and I'd have to look at the rest of your chart, but
That's okay. I don't mean to take up this much time.
no, but like 8s, when things go well or not well, they create instantaneous results. And so you can blast forward and go like, woof, this is working. It could be with people, with situations in life, or you could go, oh my gosh, we have a hurdle. And it is, whoa, it's like, what a doozy. So 8s is like this catch-22 number. When things are not going right, you're like, gosh, wow, I'm just hitting my head against the wall. But when things are going right, you are a rocket. You are like just shooting across the sky, you know, just like in full flow, because like I said, 8 is the number of power and truth. And when you are aligned, things work. When you are not aligned, or people are not aligned with you, things will not work.
Not work.
So it creates for actually a very intense life, but a lot of growth.
Seriously. Hey, this is spot on.
Cool. That's just what comes up off the surface. And the last thing I'll say to you, Karen, and then we'll go into the comments again.
Okay.
You are in a cycle of 9. So you're actually in a year of endings where you are healing, and you're actually feeling in a way that you are not completely who you once were. And you're ready to go forward in a different way. So it's not completely happening, but you're like, I'm actually ready for these things. So you're actually making plans, and you're saying not quite ready, but you're making all these plans, and you're ready to let go of the past in many ways that you didn't think maybe you could have before.
Hey, Kelly, this is incredible. Seriously, it is. Seriously.
Numbers
Yeah,
are great.
yeah, numbers are great. Okay.
You're great too, Karen. So thank you for letting me read for you for a second. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Sarah, your birthday's 3/11, but I think you have to give the year too, doesn't she, Kelly?
She can give me her year or not. I'm open to working with both. The
Okay.
year gives me more information. This is true.
Okay.
But I can work with both. Hello, Lynn. Lynn just had her birthday yesterday. Happy birthday,
Happy
Lynn.
birthday, Lynn. Yeah, she's not giving the year as far as I can tell. She keeps telling me 3/11, 3/11.
Okay. So this is, give me the name. It was Sarah, did you go to, right?
Yeah. Steiger
Okay.
Sarah, reading Steiger.
Okay. That works. That's okay. That works.
Okay.
And Sarah, if you happen to have a question, let me know, because I can do a general or I can go into a specific area within your life. Okay. So, she gave me
82. Her birth year is 82. God, you youngin'.
So she's attitude 5, personal day 2. And some people really talk about the master numbers with the 11. So yes, I see there's the 11 as well. So the 211. And then her life path is a 7. And I just double check really quick. Yep, that is correct. I'm just getting her cycle number. All right. So Sarah, what comes up, and you just let me know if you want general while I'm talking to you, or you have a question, Sarah. But what comes up right away?
She said general.
General. Oh, my computer is lagging, but I see it. Oh, here it is. Okay, thank you. General, fine. Okay, beautiful. All right. And she gave me the number 44. Mm-hmm. Let me know what your number 44 is. Just so I know. Okay. So you are in a cycle of 6, Sarah. And a cycle of 6 is always about understanding like who is there for you and who is not there for you. It's about redefining your friends and family. It's about redefining the close relationships within your life. And it's about taking an emotional inventory with what's really important to you and being like really honest, because it's about eliminating stress and understanding that a lot of stress comes from a place of what we can do about it, even though sometimes we feel like our hands are tied with people. But when people do enough, I guess, damage or create enough stress, we go, maybe I have to reevaluate how close they are to me. So you either say goodbye or you start to change the way that you interact with your friends and family. It could be more frequent because they really are a good fit, or it could be a little bit less. Maybe they stay in your life, but you make different boundary choices with them. And so you're understanding this. Oh, you're saying you're turning 44. Okay. Thank you. And then that's coming up in 2 days. She's 3/11. So happy birthday to Sarah too as well.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I don't always look at the ages until I go like a little bit deeper. So thank you for telling me what the 44 meant. Happy 44th birthday. That's a beautiful number for becoming. Oh my goodness. So thank you for understanding what I said. And it's about you taking courage within that. I feel sometimes you notice things and you're like, better left unsaid. Or you notice things and you're like, well, hopefully they will have an awakening where what they're doing is just completely out of line. And within this placement, it's encouraging you to say, absolutely no, you have to be the mama bear of your own life. You have to be the matriarch. You have to, again, call the shots. Because it's affecting your energy. It pertains absolutely to you, what you are allowing within your life. Like your body is your house, and you have to be, again, the mom that runs it efficiently. And the reason I'm saying mom a lot is because 6 is a very maternal number. It's all about how we take care of others and how we take care of ourselves. And you're saying, yes, very intuitive. Sure, but it's important to share these understandings, and you can choose how you share it. You can be creative with how you share it, but the truth is the truth, and let it out. Don't keep it within, because it will create more catastrophe for you. And the last thing I'm going to say too is, I can look at a lot of different areas, but the last thing I'm going to say with you, Sarah, is yes, you are an empath. And this is a number placement where if you don't speak up and make decisions, it will start creating health issues. And so I feel like there has already been like anxiety from this, and there has been breathing, like things with your breath, and even sometimes waking up and you're like with your breath. So there's been anxiety caused. Okay. You're very powerful. You can change your energy, just like you can change the circumstances that people are giving you, just from the way that you say, no, I'm handling it like this now. And so I'm going to give that to you. Yes. Okay.
I'm sorry about your loss, Sarah. She lost her mom and dad.
I'm so sorry about your loss too.
Yeah, I am. Extremely. Yeah.
My heart goes out to you. It also explains why she's having to redefine these close relationships around her, because things have changed.
She's lost the support. Yeah.
Yes. And she's saying, yes, I have bad lungs. Okay. And I'm giving this to you. That area can change. That area can be less affected with how you you walk within the world and let people know how to treat you. Okay? And speaking up. So important to speak up. Okay. She says, I have COPD and asthma and bronchitis. So this is an area that can be worked with, absolutely, and improved, like within health, with how we run our energy. And I just want to give that to you, Sarah. So there's a lot to do with that. Absolutely.
Okay, Kelly. Thank you. I kind of went back to the top of the thread. So if I say your name wrong, you guys give me grace. Tracy Mager, and her birthday is August 10th, 1970.
Okay, let me find her for a second to pin her. Tracy.
Mayger.
Okay, beautiful. And then you said her, give me her birthday, because
it's August 10th, 1970.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You are welcome so much.
Yes. So you are in a cycle of 1, Tracy. You are in attitude 9. You are personal day 1. And then you are a life path 8. Okay. So thank you so much, Sarah. I appreciate it. Thank you so much working with you. Thank you. And then Tracy, are you around, my friend? Are you around? We're just going to give her a moment to come forward. And love to Jennifer Rose. Jennifer Rose was in the comments, and I just want to give her so much love today. And
we love Jennifer Rose.
Yeah, she was coming back, helping in the background for a second, making sure everything was running.
Well, I noticed she was there, but I didn't know why.
She helps.
I didn't know if I was supposed to add her or what, but I'm,
She helps share the pages. So like this is running on her page now. And so yeah, she's just so altruistic and kind, and helps get people out within the world with the shows as well. And so something wasn't connected right, so she came in and helped. So we love Jennifer.
Jennifer, you're more amazing than I even knew.
She is, truly. I don't see Tracy. Tracy, are you in the house?
I think she might have left because she hasn't answered. Well, we can come back to Tracy.
Okay, we'll come back to Tracy.
We got Krish. Krish, how do you say your last name? Pilly. Her birthday is July 24th, 1977.
All right, let me write that down. July
24th,
1977.
1977.
Okay, perfect. Beautiful. Hello, Krish. And Krish, if you have a question, please ask, or you can just put down general, and that's how I'll work with you.
And she's still here.
Perfect. Krish, you are an attitude 6, and you are a personal day 6, and you are a life path 5.
She would like a general. She'd like a general, Kelly.
Perfect.
Just a general feel.
Perfect. And let me just, this is why I double check it. You are attitude 4. This is why I double check it always before I start. So attitude 4, personal day 6, and then that makes you a 3 instead. Perfect. Okay. And then that would make you a cycle of 5. All right, beautiful. So how we are going into it is cycle numbers are always nice to talk about first. So Krish is in a cycle of 5, and that means there's a lot of change coming up for her this year. This is a number that encourages physical change. So whether thinking about moving or actually moving, needing that physical change, encouraging travel, encouraging adventure. And whether people have limitations or flexibility in this category, this number forces you to change. So embrace it. No matter what, you will always, when a 5 hits, you will come out at the other side different in something. Okay. You can't avoid it. A lot of times this pertains to how we function in life and the aspect of how we use our passion or our career. Okay, so something will tweak and you will say, I've always been interested in this, but now I'm officially doing this with it. Okay. So I want to put that out there. But Krish, what comes to me as I'm talking is there's been within your life, it's almost like you needed to heal, so you've been holding back a lot. So some of these things that you would like to do are really not on the table as much as you would like it. So there's this redefining of self. Thank you for understanding this. There's this redefining of self that is yes, this is my life. I need to do something with it. And I am strong enough. I am powerful enough, finding your power, where I actually am calling the shots, and I get to discover more and more to what degree. So this is about throwing caution to the wind and taking risks and living your life. Absolutely. And life will support you this year. The more and more you just go, okay, sure, why not? What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? I've been saying no to it before. It didn't work for me. So let's say yes and see where I go.
She's redefining herself, redefining herself.
And it's really important. It's really soul gratifying, important for her. There's been within her energy, childhood was rough. And understanding the self, it was rough. It was more about other people and taking on other people's energy. And she gets to change that now. And also, if you can understand this, Krish, you were made to look at things really logically. And a part of you could fit that mold, but a part of you absolutely could not, because you are a natural feeler. You are always energy sensitive, but you could play that role if you had to, but you knew it was never completely you. So she can understand this.
Absolutely true.
Yes. Thank you for understanding. As you grow older, undeniably, you might be uncomfortable at times, but there are all these signs for when you use your voice, things go well. When you put yourself out there, things go well. People embrace you. So it was almost like before you didn't have the proper support system and you avoided a lot of things.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And now it's almost like people are, even though you don't know them, they're almost coming out of the woodwork when you decide you want to do something and there's help around. And you're like, whoa, that's really weird. Like, it just kind of works. I guess spirit is helping me. I guess I have a team of angels around me. Thank you for understanding this.
Mm-hmm.
And
Spot
yes,
on, Kelly.
Krish, I'm going to say yes, but also you're a life path 3. So you're made actually, the more and more you live life, to have a more extroverted and social life. And life will always support what your life path needs to be about. So you are embraced by putting yourself out there, even though it is scary. Okay?
That's great. So she
Absolutely.
doesn't have the proper support system. She's met her tribe now.
And it will
Oh,
continue to go well. It will
yay.
continue to go well. And that is a thumbs up.
Thanks, Kelly. Thanks, Krish. I have another one, and then I've lost track. But Naomi Brown, and her birthday is 1/11/1992.
Okay, Naomi Brown, let us know if
Brown,
you're in
are
the
you still
house.
here? Oh, and while she's doing that, if you tuned in, just tuned in, Kelly's taking psychic questions. Anything you want to know about that, and numerology. No mediumship today, my friends. Hey, Heidi.
And thank you, Krish. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Okay, so Naomi is here and she's attitude 3, personal day 2, and then life path 6. And let me just double check. That looks right. Yes, that's right. Okay. And then you are in a cycle of 4 right now. Okay, perfect. And I can mix it up too. Like, I'd be happy to do like some color readings as well, or we can stick to the numbers. I love it either way. Or we can pull some cards. Like, I love all of it. So
We'll do it all, whatever you want.
hey, yeah, sure. Absolutely. And Naomi, did you want a general or do you have a question?
I'm not sure. I think she's just she hasn't put a question up.
Okay. So as I go into it with her, you can let me know, Naomi. So you're an attitude 3. So this is a naturally like social person at their core. Whether they're introvert or whether they're an extrovert, this is a person that when they open up, they can talk for hours and hours, and they gain intimacy with others through being able to have discussion and bonding and sharing of ideas. So communication is incredibly important to friends and family that you truly have within your heart. My gosh, like, some people don't need to talk as much as others, right? Some people don't need to be as social as others when they find their people, but the 3s, oh my gosh, like they need it. It's like the air that they breathe when they find the right people. And you're saying general. Thank you for understanding, Naomi. You are in a cycle of 4. So 4 is all about the home life and daily routine. And so it's going to make you want to reorganize your room or your house. It's going to make you want to have a different schedule that fits your body and lifestyle better. So you're going to change your habits to meet what feels more relaxed for your nervous system. And you're actually going to implement that this year. That's what it's going to be largely about. thank you for understanding. So Naomi understands. And also, this is an invitation, whether you take it or not, but there's going to be a longing for you to learn and actually take a course. You can go as traditional or unconventional as you want with that, but there's a pull to learn and make space for this new part of yourself to emerge. So it's not like we're redefining the self, but it's not like, hey, I'm just like working on what I know. You're actually opening up the space to say, hey, I want to develop this other part of myself. I want a skill. I want a skill to work on. Naomi, I can resonate with the home. Absolutely. It's important that you like change. Color is so important to me. It's important that you change the color, that you change fabric, that you change, if you can, how the wall is, if you can paint it. I feel like blues are very important to you right now. If you can understand like aqua blues, different shade of blues, lighter blues, they're very soothing, and your energy like craves that color. It's a color that you gravitate to. And also like wood, like more wood furniture or accents of wood, accents of that, yeah, I'm just going to say wood. It's more so because sometimes the color, right? Sometimes it's the brown color and sometimes it's just wood. It could be different shades. That's why I'm like, no, it's just the material of wood. And you really get a chance to spoof things up if you want to. You have to grab the bull by its horns. I also feel like it's important. Sometimes I get like just little pockets of information. It's really important that you're going to the movie theaters this year. It sounds so silly, but I'm going to say it. I know I'm saying blues color. So adorn like your space with what's good for you, lifts you up and makes you feel alive. I do feel like the aqua shade of blue, the robin's egg shade of blue, or a lighter shade of blue is like really important for you, or even like a blue gray, like a blue gray. It's interesting. Or like, lighter wood tones with that. It's interesting. Different wood tones though. But like going to the movies, no, sometimes like people just have a hankering like, hey, like I'd like to do this. I haven't done it in a while. And it's like really good for their soul. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so it's like, I'm encouraging you to get some movie tickets and go with some friends or by yourself. Like I'm encouraging that part of you, Naomi, if you've been hankering for that, or if that is something you're like, yeah, that's like an outlet I have. I'm just like, cool. Absolutely. Like that energy just feels good on you. It's important to as well. You have a personal day too. And so when people have personal day twos, sometimes they get into situations a lot where people try to, you're saying definitely so. Oh, that's Naomi hasn't written back yet. Someone else is saying, that sounds good. I'm like, yeah, it does. So when you have a personal day too, because you're born on a 2-day and 11, sometimes people try to like take advantage of your kindness or sweetness, because you're one to help or one to try to figure out situations. So some people go, okay, like she's more a contemplative person. So I'm going to try to get ahead while she's taking a moment. So be perceptive around people and assert who you are, and you'll avoid a lot of situations where people are trying to push you too fast or tell you what to do. So I feel like you get into situations like that. You're like, I just met a person and they're already trying to kind of like manipulate me or have an angle or like try to get me on board with their agenda. And you're like, it's really weird. And you're like, I can't focus for too long. You mean with the movies? I'm just making sure I understand that. With the movies.
She doesn't watch TV or movies.
Like the cinema. So you can't take like going to the cinema.
Now she says, yes, I agree.
So maybe I think she's talking about that with the people, with the yes, I agree part. So,
I don't know.
So With the cinema, I saw this flash of a place. It's like an outdoor mall, and they have like a huge cinema. And I was like, oh, that's something that I feel for you. That feels really good. So if you can't take the cinema and like go to the cinema, can you take going shopping in an outdoor mall? And that's that usually vibe with and like. So let me know about that piece. And I was talking about the cinema, like movies, like movie tickets. And so just define how you resonate with that. But Naomi, I think you said you were resonating with how you agree with people and work with people. So it's important that you assert yourself more to get out of these situations, because I really do think people would back off. They just think all of a sudden that like, oh, this is a person who, isn't going to speak up when I kind of push the issue, and they would quickly do otherwise when you would show them who you are, because you are a person who works hard. You are a person that shows up. You're a person who's actually very well-intentioned. And the more you go through your life, because you have a life path 6, that is all about protecting others. That's all about protecting others and bring those who are close to you, bringing them close and being an advocate for them. So you are actually quite formidable within your heart. Bring that out more. You're like, shopping is good. Okay, maybe it's the outdoor mall. The outdoor mall part. I like that for you. I really actually like that for you. It like brings your soul jubilation, and it's like, particularly it's an outdoor mall. Can you understand that, the one you like to go to? I'm just going to give her that.
And Jessica Morel, I'm going to feature your question next, so please be patient.
Okay.
Naomi, are you gone? She may be gone. Kelly, you're freaking amazing. How can you just pull this all out of your head? Jeez. I mean, how do you remember all this stuff? I'm not kidding.
Well, like with numerology,
yeah,
you have to practice it and learn about it and have like, a relationship with it. But it's like kind of like studying, excuse me, like cards, right? Like, oh, I have a deck of cards.
Yeah,
I'm going to study all these cards. And when I see that card is pulled for somebody, or I see they're born on that date, right? I go, oh, this is something about them. But then other information comes in and it helps. Okay. It helps. But when I'm doing numerology, you'd be surprised how it's just there, even with additional stuff. Like, it just, people are the archetypes.
Okay, because you were like really spot on. So, and you just seem to know everything so quickly. Okay, so Jessica, I'm not going to tell her everything you said, because as a psychic, she's not going to want to know that right now. She's wondering, Jessica Morel, wondering if her kids will come back, or if they will speak to her again.
Okay. Did she by chance to drop her birthday, or was this a general?
No, she just wanted a question answered.
Gotcha. Okay, so let me go to, it was Jessica, right?
Jessica Morel, Morell.
And then let me see if I can find. Let me find the question.
And Jennifer McCormick, yeah, Kelly is really amazing.
Jennifer McCormick is amazing. She has such a great energy. Jennifer, we love you. She's a astrology whiz too. Shout out to Jennifer McCormick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's
Anybody
really good.
that can crunch that stuff, you have my most admiration. Numerology and astrology.
Oh, I see her. Look, that's the same person, right?
Yeah, and that's she gave her birthday. So
she gave her birthday. So I'm just like, hey, wherever I can.
I think I'm the oldest person on this channel.
Maybe. Maybe not.
I'm looking at out the birthdays and I'm going, okay.
You're looking at the birthdays.
I go, that's when I started teaching. That's when I had my son. God, you guys.
Well, you never know. There could be people watching that haven't put down their birthdays, so you never know. But I love how open-minded you are, and how you're part of what's in the now. So you're what's the word? It's like, yes, a pioneer, but there's another word for that. You're
Not
just
pioneer. I'm not a pioneer.
but there is another word. It's another word for that. It's I do think that you know, I can't think of the word all of a sudden, but you are very current. You're very quick to follow the energy. There's a word for that. It's
I
not
don't know.
coming.
I listen to my guides. That's what I do.
Yeah,
And
you're very like, hey, there you go. You're very intuitive, and
intuitive.
you follow the trail. Sure.
Yeah.
There's another
Oh,
word I
thank
can't.
you, Kim. And shout out to Linda. You were born in 58. Anyway,
Woo!
back to you, Jessica. We
Go,
digress.
Linda.
We digress
Okay.
just a little bit.
So she's worried if she see her kids again. That's the
What did you do
question.
at my age? You don't want to know my secrets.
I was in a bad
Wow.
car.
Stop that.
That's okay.
No, I'm talking to the dog, not you.
I know. Was that Bean or was that Maddie?
Maddie is the vocal one.
Maddie. Okay, so I can read this or you can. You tell me what.
Jessica was in a bad car wreck. She was in the hospital, and then she was reunited with her kids after 3 years after it. But they mistreated me due to my lost leg and burns. The police suggested I evict them because they were stealing and saying they wanted to burn the house after I met someone new. Wow, Jessica.
Okay, so your kids have been dealing with a lot of anger, with the
Yeah.
changes with life. Okay.
Oh, wait. Her mom also stole her money.
My,
Wow.
that's really
Jessica, that's a
difficult.
lot. That's a lot.
It is. Okay, just you are attitude 6, personal day 2, and your life path is a 6 as well. I think. Let me just check. Actually, it might be
Jessica.
7. 9, yeah, because that's a
And she
one.
lost
So
her
you're
husband before the
7.
crash.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a lot of
My
changes, right?
Lord.
My goodness. My goodness. I'm sorry to hear. I'm sorry to hear about your
Everything.
husband passing and the car crash and what's going on with your family. My heart goes out to you. So you have an attitude 6, and so you are a person who is a giver and is generous. And my goodness, this is a placement where it's like the natural mother placement. This is someone who goes above and beyond for their family. This is a person who has energy to give to their family, even when times are rough. And I can understand how this is just so soul altering what is going on just again and again. It's almost like you're like, can I get a break? My goodness. And you're saying you can understand this, and you saw yourself as being like a homemaker and a wife, and this was like a very large part of who you were and who you are, with how you want to be and live your life. These like traditional values in that part of life or something that gave you comfort. So I just want to acknowledge the person you are and why you're like, I really want to get my family back. This is important to me. I want some sense and sensibility. It's not just about, I'm worried about my kids. You're like, this was, a part of my life where family is everything. And I want to have this stability. What is going on currently within the I'm so sorry to hear that too. Oh my goodness. She's talking about when the crash happened.
The crash was, car fire, West Palm Beach. Goodness gracious.
What's going on this year is pretty defining too, with like soul lessons. So you have a life path 7 and you're in a cycle 7 right now. And so when this occurs, there is a lot of emphasis on going within and finding the answers that you yourself have said, no, it can't be that. No, maybe it will change. No, maybe it's going to get better. And oh my goodness, all those things are possible when we apply our soul to life. Absolutely. But when we are wishing that of others and we just want it to get better and we just want it to get better now, and we tell ourselves, maybe it can be this way, we can't control. We cannot control what another person chooses or their soul path. We can't. We just have to be there sometimes or choose how we're going to act around it. We can only choose us. And so this is a time where you actually have to sit back and watch things happen around you and see what's really going on. They're encouraging you to not wear rose-colored glasses with the family situation. You can build the life you want. You can assert what you want, but you can't have everybody else. It was almost like, I was talking about with Karen, like sometimes she's just up to speed where she needs to go, right? I feel like with family, with your children, they are healing on a different trajectory you are, and they are going through completely different soul lessons than you are. So you can have them close within heart, but how they are around and how that they are acting and how they're going to continue to act for a bit within their life with you is something that you have to go, this is where they're at. This is where they're, and you have to be very patient with that, knowing that that's their soul growth. That is, that's difficult. It's difficult because it will feel isolating, even though you are connected to them. You are their mother. You are connected to them. You feel them. You understand the choices that they could make. That is all real. They're just not ready to make them yet.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a process. It's going to be a very long process, Jessica. It's going to be a very long process, and continue to show up for them with your spirit if you can't always in physical presence.
Yeah. Wow. I'm sorry, Jessica. She says she cries a lot too, which is so understandable.
Yeah, I mean, that she's releasing so much energy. It is such a difficult situation. It is completely understandable. Like, you have to heal from this, and you're gonna have to step back and give yourself a moment to heal from this, and not throw yourself into a situation that you can't control that will continue to create more and more hurt. You were connected to it regardless. These are your children. But you do have to step away and tend to yourself and take care of yourself. She's talking about eviction.
Addiction?
She's saying because the police said evict.
The evict her kids. That's what they had recommended she do, evict the kids.
There is a pattern in your chart that is surfacing about needing to be isolated from the situation. And that is not fun. That is not fun. That goes against, again, your natural personality that we talked about, to protect, to be generous, to be forgiving, to be mama. And you're in the 7s, and 7 is all about going within, finding the truth, the spiritual truths, not the truths of what we want things to be,
spiritual.
and the spiritual truths of the situation, and to remove yourself from distractions, remove yourself from things that are overbearing on your your soul, your physical health, your mind. It's about stripping things away and experiencing things how they really are. And you need to be removed from the busyness of situations in order to even think and understand how to do that. So it's about, yes, removing what is in life and observing then what is left. And so there is a theme of removing. That doesn't mean they're gone. It just means you have to step back, and you have to take this time for yourself, and it's going to be very different.
Wow. Okay. Kelly, do
I
you
feel like she saw this coming, though, even though this is so difficult. I feel like she knew that this was something that needed to be done, even though this is so difficult.
Yeah. Wow. Kelly, do you have time for one more, or are we about done for the day?
Yes, I can.
Oh my God.
Here I am.
That's your granddaughter singing.
That's so sorry. I touched my phone. Yeah, that was my granddaughter. Did we have time for one more or not?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. You can just tell me where to go.
Carrie Smith.
Thank you, Jessica.
Hey, Carrie. September 8th. Yay. September 8th, 1976. That's when I started teaching school. And
where are we? Oh, show me where we are.
250 Carrie Smith.
Okay, let me go up.
9876.
There we go. Of the same, yes.
Same birthday, different year.
So
but I started teaching in 76.
This is what I love. So now you can see this in action. So I guess this really was a numerology alive, and that's okay. That's okay. So Carrie, you're still in the house with us. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Carrie. So you get to see this in action. I'm going to tell Carrie a little bit about who she is, and it's going to be similar things that I told you, and it's going to show you how the numbers are just on it. It doesn't have to do with the individual person unless further information comes up. And yes, everyone's chart is actually very specific. When we do chart readings, we're looking at a lot of different numbers.
I'm getting educated with Kelly.
Yes. But when we're doing quick ones, you get to really see it in action. Absolutely. So Carrie, can you understand that you are precise and you have found yourself to be a perfectionist? And that's important for you. And you hold people to a certain standard. Okay, I respect that energy. I have 8s in my chart, so I respect that energy. Carrie, can you understand as well? I'm going to say some of the similar things that I said to you. Carrie, can you understand that as well? Sometimes you have very polarizing reactions from people when you first meet them. They either are really gravitating to you, or you have situations where people go, well, who do you think you are? I don't know if that's vibing with me. And you have a little head-to-head at times, even though very well-intentioned.
Kim is saying, Kelly, that's not her birthday.
That's not her birthday. Oh, because you're in the UK. That's why. Okay. It's because in the UK they flip what's in America. So Carrie's in the UK. So she's August 9th. She's August 9th. That makes sense. Wrong? Well, because in the UK they switch their month and their day.
Oh, okay. So 8, 9.
So it's different. She's different, actually. So it's not the same numbers. We caught it, though. Yes.
Oh, why do you flip your numbers? I'm just teasing. Sorry, Carrie. We'll get the right information now.
That's okay. That's what we always double check in numerology. So thank you for speaking up. But yeah, in the UK they flip their numbers. So you are 8/9. You are August 9th. Thank you.
And thank you, Kim.
So it's a little bit different. So we still have. It's a little different now. Now you still you've dealt with perfectionism within your life. If you can understand that, so let me know if you can understand. You're not going to deal with the people the same way with the polarizing situations. It's going to be different. So ignore that.
Carrie's snickering. She knew it was that. She realized it was the other way around. She's snickering.
It's my fault. I let people know, like, hey, if you're from the UK or Australia, we're gonna double check, right? Like, I'll ask people to write out their month. It's my fault. So I don't blame anyone. That's my fault. Okay. So let me go back to your numbers, Carrie. I'm gonna find your we gotta find your year again. Did she list your
I think it was 76.
Okay. 76, thank you. Okay.
Because it was a year I started teaching.
All right, so we'll go for this a similarity first too, because you have numbers, you have a number in common. So can you understand, Carrie, though, that this is a year of endings? So I'm going to repeat this information because I'm going to show how fascinating it is. Okay? Can you understand that you are in a place within your life where you are changing the person that you are, and you didn't think that you would be quite in this space, but you're ready to be a different part of yourself, and you're planning and going forward. So it's actually been a year of big choices starting to be made. And last year really put that in motion. You're like, I need to get ready. Like, I'm ready. It's not quite with me yet, but here we go. She says, yes, I understand that. Thank you. Thank you. And then you can, and I'm making sure of the things that are similar. You can take that you tend to be a perfectionist, like, because you're able to actually catch a lot of things. You're very observant, and you do this in a way to help others. Okay. You want to improve standards, ethics. There's an altruistic component to this, but very perceptive, and you use your perfection to help others. Thank you.
100%. I understand that.
Cool.
Awesome.
Cool.
Awesome.
And then how we're going to deviate a little bit because she has different numbers. Let me just make, so she's a 4, 5. And so she would be, and then that's a 9. All of a sudden my brain is acting funny. It does that sometimes when I'm like closing up it, like my brain starts to change again. so 5.
I kind of have a problem with my brain all the time.
She's a 4. Oh, yeah, right. That does happen, but you go, oh, it's happening now.
while you're being featured.
Yeah, it's, the brain is a funny thing, and brain waves and brain states are real. It's true. Like when people do mediumship, they go into a meditative state or a channeling state or even a sleep state. And so the brain all of a sudden gets soupy and logic goes out the window. So it's funny because we're dealing with numbers and addition and everything. And so sometimes I go, whoa.
She's really actually drinking, guys, but we won't.
No, you're funny. So
I can talk to you this way. I can't talk to my other guests this way. Only you.
You crack me up. Yeah. So it's true. We spend a lot of time with each other, so she is allowed to have fun with me. Absolutely. Okay. So yes. So your life path 4. Okay. And so can you understand, Carrie, how there's been a theme within your life where you've either taught, you've been an actual literal teacher. Oh, this applies to you, Karen. Look at this. You've been a literal teacher, or that you have a desire to mentor others and help others. And this is something that you do within your life. You take people under your wing and you like to teach them and guide them and share with them. So it's a defining part of who you are, whether you're a conventional teacher, you're actually a teacher and you have taught, or you haven't. So let me know this about you, Carrie, for a second.
She's not saying anything.
We had a moment where we were off topic too, so she was probably listening to us.
Well, then my granddaughter started singing.
That was great too. Something that also is coming in for you, Carrie, you're really connected with animals. You're really altruistic with animals. So whether you have rescued animals or that's something you like to do more rescue work, that is something that comes forth within your energy. And I think that's wonderful and beautiful. So Carrie, if you are still with us, she understood the other stuff. So I'm just like, thumbs up.
She's not a teacher, but she has a desire to help others a little too much.
Okay. So, yes, like taking people under your wing. So thank you for understanding this. This is just naturally who you are, and it's good for your energy. Okay. I would say like, you know, it's almost like we don't have this too much within our life. It's almost like the whole apprenticeship kind of energy, or people within the family, like, you know, an aunt might, you know, take their niece or their nephew under their wing, or uncle might do the same. And you have a lot of love to give, and you have really good sound direction to give people. You're very, if you can understand this, like it's whether it's like politics or philosophy, like you want to impart wisdom on others. So please do so within your life. Like, please, like, take people into the equation and guide them. People need a lot of guidance, and people are very lost and they don't have that within their life. A lot of traditional roles of people besides the parents, like people don't step up or insert themselves the way that they used to. So there's an encouragement for that. There's interesting. I just saw like a handkerchief, almost like a Girl Scout or a Boy Scout, something to do with that. Interesting. Interesting. Yes, and she says, yes, I'm very connected with animals. So the people and the animals need it. There's something, were your kids in Girl Scouts or Boy Scouts, or were you in Girl Scouts? There's something that comes in with that. And then I'm just gonna leave it like that, because it's a nod to being a part of a tribe. It's a nod to being a part of a community that means something, and the importance of that with children. So I'm giving that. She's going down.
Try. I do try.
She says, I do try. Well, you please continue to do, because it's so needed.
Hang in there. Definitely.
Okay.
I think we're going to have to wrap this up, Kelly Brickel.
Yes.
Everybody out there, raise your hand if you want Kelly to come back on. Because I know that she did not get to everybody, and I know that she's a wealth of knowledge. Kelly, it was fabulous having you on, seriously.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me on, Karen. I really do.
Yeah, she's a lot of fun. So complete love to everybody. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm sure you're going to be seeing Kelly again. Bye,
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Take care.